स्वततः नास्ति मे hāniḥ siddhiryatnavato नव nāśollāsau vihāyāsmādahamāse आसे yathāsukham. I do not lose anything by sleeping, nor gain anything by striving. So, giving up thoughts of loss and delight, I live in true happiness. Acharya's commentary. Having gained the infinite bliss, to the man of perfection, there is nothing to gain by the diligent and exhausting efforts, nor can anything be taken away from his inner spiritual sovereignty if he rests in total peace, apparently undertaking no activities, and so living a life of sleep. In his inner state of fullness, there is nothing for him to gain by actions, nor can he lose anything from the treasures of his inner tranquility by not acting. All his anxieties for happiness or his fear for the losses have been totally given up along with his sense of ego, and thus declares Janaka, Aham ase yathāsukham, I live in true happiness. Unquote. Striving is efforts taken, and sleeping is total peace without striving for anything. And Janaka says, nothing is gained by striving, and nothing is lost in my total rest, in total peace, which is sleeping. All the background of vasanas, desires covered in yesterday's verse applies to this verse as well. At the level of jiva, one pushes himself to extraordinary efforts and runs to amass wealth, power, recognition, relations, pleasure, and so on. In the competitive world, which believes in survival of the fittest, everyone runs for gaining something or the other in this world. In this mad running, jiva misses out on the joy of being with his parents, or giving joy to his parents by being with them. He misses out on in giving the required time and attention for his family, One minute. And most important of all, he misses out in his spiritual sadhana. When he sees a few around him, especially the so-called busy entrepreneur, he cannot help smiling. One minute. Yeah. These businessmen or successful entrepreneur, they have with them wealth enough for the next 3 generations to manage. Till the generations get educated and come up in their life, still these businessmen have absolutely no time for their families, no time to relax, no time to enjoy the beauty of nature, no time to pray, no time to meditate, no time to think, why am I born? Who am I? And amassing wealth, the poor businessman suffers poor health and is into a lot of medication, always stressed and gripped with the fear that he may lose in the race one day. His business may not be as successful in the future if he stops running. And thus, he suffers with poor health and dies one day, leaving all the wealth accumulated for his children to enjoy. And his children also follow the same footsteps and they also start running. Here Janaka says, by taking extensive efforts, I do not gain anything, and by abstaining from all efforts, I do not lose anything. Upanishads say, knower of Brahman has all his desires fulfilled at once. Thus, his purpose for coming into the world is fulfilled. He does not need anything more from the world for which he has to run. He does not feel like communicating to anyone in the world for any purpose. Prayers, meditation, bhajan singing, all these things rest within him as their purpose has already been fulfilled. He just manages to act on whatever situation is presented before him, requiring some action from his end, with no expectation of any desired outcome of his actions. Last 2 weeks, he is alone at home. Not once the TV has been switched on. Not more than once has he felt the need to go out and eat. Not once has he felt the need to call and speak to somebody. Not once has he felt even to say to the very few who know him that he is alone at home. There is nothing possibly that the outside world can have to tempt him to take up any action, to possess anything, or to achieve anything. He does not require, or he does not lose anything by, if he has to state few things, by if he does not lose anything, or he does not require any communication from anyone, or by not offering to communicate from his side with anyone, does not lose or does not require his own family to be communicating with him wherever they are. He does not require or lose anything by not singing, not visiting the temple if he does not visit for a few weeks. He does not lose anything if all his talks go unnoticed by the entire world. He does not require a high degree of job satisfaction, a higher degree of income, a higher degree of recognition anywhere in the world, at work or at any other place. He does not require anyone in the world to be even aware that he is existing in this world. He does not require his own mother to be showering love on him if ever, as a dharma, he has to communicate with her. What can he say more? In such state, really, what does he lose by not acting? And what does he gain? What do he has to gain by taking any efforts or by taking up any action in this world? Whatever had to be achieved has been achieved. Full stop. Hari Om Tat Sat.